Oh no. Okay. Wait. Did we split the VOD? We may have split the VOD. That might have been an issue. But you know what it is? It's probably, let me see. Let me see something. Let me see the settings on here because it might be that I'm connected to the regular Wi-Fi when I got that good Wi-Fi. I got that yummy Wi-Fi, that 5G. But you know what? It's inevitable. I think, especially like unless you've got Ethernet cords everywhere, which I don't, and I don't have. Like this is not a streamer house. This is my parents' house. Okay, this is not a streamer house. This is literally my parents' house. And so if the stream drops from time to time, that's just an occupational hazard. Okay, that's just this is what we're dealing with. Okay. In any case, we're making oatmeal chocolate date cookies. No, oatmeal date cookies. Okay. So I am excited for this. This is probably the thing that I'm most excited for in terms of what I have made so far, because I think for me, my favorite cookie has always been oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. I don't know if you guys have favorites in chat. You can let me know. But yeah, my favorite has always been oatmeal chocolate chip. And I know that's like probably the unhealthiest version of both regular chocolate chip cookies and oatmeal raisin cookies, like combined together. But I mean, they're yummy. It's so yummy. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do oatmeal date cookies with additional, like optional chocolate chips. But obviously, we're going to opt into that option. There's no opt out of that option in this household. Okay. Okay. So first thing that we're going to do is we are going to go to get our dry ingredients. We're gonna mix all of these bad boys. Okay. So first we're gonna mix. We're gonna mix. Apparently, you're supposed to have different like whatever cups and stuff for wet and dry ingredients. Does anyone know why? Is is a great question because I have no reason to understand. I have no understanding as to why we have to have a different bowl for wet and dry ingredients when they're going to be going into the same thing eventually. Um, I don't really get it, but here we are. Here we are. We're going to be mixing stuff in different bowls because we are professional. We are professional here. Okay? So let's see where this will work. This will work. Okay. First thing, wash our hands. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is also the first. Oh my gosh. You know what? This is like a huge bad habit of me and my family is that we always open cupboards and like forget to close them. So if you guys see me open a cupboard and forget to close it, just, I guess, let me know. Okay? Just let me know. Okay, first of all, we're going to mix our wet and dry ingredients. Again, I have no idea. No, we're going to put our dry ingredients in one bowl and our wet ingredients in one bowl and then mix them later. I have no idea why. I think the baking cabal has made this rule just so that people think that baking is harder than it is. But but I guess we're just going to have to listen. Okay. So for this oatmeal date cookie, we're gonna start. I'm preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna start with rolled oats, Okay, rolled oats. Hopefully you can see that. Um, but I don't know. I just saw it said protein rolled oats. I don't know what makes it more protein. Oh, they added soy protein. So that's pretty cool. But I just thought that I was just like, okay, sure. It should be fine. Should be fine. So for the oatmeal, oops, let's close this tab, close the tab. And we are going to have 1 1/2 cup of, I've got measuring spoons. You guys didn't think you would see the day where I would have measuring spoons, but here we are, okay? I'm big time now, okay? I'm big time, all right? Look at that. Level it off. Do not pack your ingredients. You just gotta level, okay? You don't wanna pack flour. You don't wanna pack anything, according to whatever my baker friends, okay? Apparently, apparently. Okay, so 1 1/2 cup of rolled oats. I've never. Okay, so that's about right. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be, this is actually way too many rolled oats, is what I'm realizing. Okay, and then we're gonna do 3/4 cup of and 3 tablespoons of oat flour. The only thing that I'm scared of is that, like, I feel like a lot of cooking can definitely just be what is it called? A lot of cooking can be like vibes based, but things in baking, I really do feel like you have to be careful. Like, if you're not careful, you will mess it up. Uh, so, so I feel like going based off of specific measurements is going to be good for everyone. So the next thing that we have is 3/4 cup and 3 tablespoons of oat flour. It's such a weird. Okay, so 3/4 cup and 3 tablespoons. So we'll do 1/2 of oat flour. Okay. Do not pack your flour. You know what's kind of cool? So I think today was the first day that I got a follower off of Instagram that wasn't like someone that was in stream or someone that I've known before, and I'm so hype about that. It's kind of crazy because um like you'd think, I mean, it's I'm just learning, I guess, real time how hard it is to like do any sort of content creation, because I mean, I'm enjoying it because I actually this is cringe to say, it's that I actually enjoy the content that I make. Like I literally am just doing this because I think it's cool. I think I'm a very goal oriented person. And so like having a goal and being able to like pursue it is just like within my bones. I don't know where to put this. All right, we'll put this over here. It's just in my bones, you know? And, you know, I've said this before on stream, and I'll say it again. If I ever, like, which is, I truly do not believe in it's, well, I do. You know, there's this whole thing about the pursuit of happiness, and I 100,000 believe that the pursuit of happiness is found in the happiness of pursuit. So the happiness of pursuit is actually what interests me. Like having a goal and being able to like visualize a goal and just go for it. And yeah, you know what? Like you might fail and I might fail. And and some people might say that I'm currently, you know, not succeeding, but I am having a great time. And that is all I really want. wanted to do, and I want to pursue a goal, and just see how long. I mean, look, I got other things going on in my life, okay, you know, but if you're, I just don't believe in stagnation, you know. Okay, I've got brown sugar. With Let's just be so for real. Brown sugar mogs white sugar. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I might be biased because of my skin color, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure people agree with me here. Okay, we're doing 1/3 cup brown sugar. Okay, into here, level, maybe a little bit too much. Okay, so there's that. Do you guys agree? I mean, I feel like this is well-known knowledge at this point. But anyway, yeah, it was just cool that I finally got like, because okay, here's the weird thing is that I do get like random followers from like Instagram, but they're just bots. Like like they're literally like only fangirls or whatever. It's like every single bio, I get excited because it's like, oh, a new whatever person followed you. And then I'm just like, and then I'm like, okay, so then I click on the profile and it's like, new to the city, just want to have some fun. Here's my socials. And it's just like, oh my God. So then I remove them as a follower because it's obviously a bot. And it's like, we're anti-clanker in this, you know? We're anti-clanker here. Okay, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it. Okay, so we're gonna do. We've done 1 1/2 cup. We've done whatever. We've done rolled oats, oat flour, brown sugar. Now we're doing 2 tablespoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon of 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda. So that's where we're at. So yeah, so having like a real follower, huge, huge. And like you can look, there are accounts that they have they have, what is it called? Some of their like reels have like millions of views, you know? Like I mean, even some of mine, I guess I wouldn't have thought that this would be the case. But like yes, some of my reels either on Instagram or on YouTube, they have like thousands of views, which already to me that's like a success. Okay. Okay, so we're doing 1 teaspoon. Let's level this off. Okay, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then we're doing 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Again, this is the baking cabal coming for us. I have no reason to understand. I have no understanding as to why these two things are different things. But here we are. Okay. And that's good. That's good. And yeah, but I guess you would know, I mean, as a viewer, and I would know as a viewer, that like it's not like people don't like, obviously you like way more and you like way more reels than you're actually a part of, you know? So or you actually like then convert into followers. So the fact that I even have like 1 follower is huge because I think the conversion rate is something like 1/10 of 1%, you know. So I've hit that first one, and hopefully this is going to be my first reel that hits 10,000 views. Let's go. Let's go. It's at 9,000 right now. So that's kind of so awesome, possum. That's so awesome, possum. We love that. Okay, so now we've got our dry ingredients done, I think. Oh, quarter teaspoon of salt. Do not forget your salt. It's actually so important. Um, so just a pinch of salt, apparently. This is another thing about baking, okay? Is that everything is oops. Okay. Everything is so precise in baking until you get to salt. Like, what is that? Like, literally, this recipe calls for 3/4 cups and 3 tablespoons of oat flour, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure I undersold on the oat flour. 3 tablespoons. I don't know what 3 tablespoons is, but we'll just put in 3 heaping teaspoons. Is that not like pretty accurate? Just like, okay, it's just 3 heaping teaspoons is like about right. But yeah, I think that it's I think there is a baking cabal. Okay. And one of the things that they do is they're like, um, let's see, 1/4 teaspoon salt. So 1/4 teaspoon, which is literally a pinch of salt. Okay. So this might be a little bit too much salt. So I just left a little bit more. But yeah, everything's precise. Everything's precise until you get to salt. Okay? Like, like what is that? That's oh yeah, oh yeah, there's like 300 milliliters, 350 milliliters of this at 317 degrees. Okay? Make sure it's like level and blah blah blah. And then it's just like a pinch of salt. It's like what are we? Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's a pinch of salt. Am I Salt Bay? Do I look like Salt Bay? No, I don't know what a pinch of salt is. I don't know what a pinch of salt is. Give me exact measurements. Give me the metric system, okay? I'm fine with that. I'm following directions. Where did a pinch of salt come from? I have a scale. You've told me I have to buy a scale. You've told me I have had to buy different measuring cups. But now you tell me it's a pinch of salt? This is it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and I can't stand for it. I cannot stand for the baking cabal anymore to take more cookies from us, okay? Because then I add too much salt. Maybe I got big fingers, okay? Are we we're discriminating against our fat fingered friends, okay? When you say a pinch of salt, you're discriminating against our fat fingered friends, okay? And then they put in too much salt, and then they stay fat. This is how the system works, okay? This is how the system works. Is oh my god, hey, nice shirt. Thank you. White socks. White socks. If you couldn't tell, I don't know. It's white socks. Um I thought you deserved something a little bit visually appealing, visually different. So here we are. Can we talk about this though, MZ? I don't know if you're representing Southside. Yes, yes. Look, I'm not. I am. Okay, I'm. Look, hmm. I definitely think the White Sox are the better team. Okay. That being said, I I'm curious. I am curious. I am curious. It's just I'm not a hater of the Cubs, okay? But definitely White Sox is definitely the team to root for. If the Cubs succeed, I'm happy for them. I'm not a hater, okay? I'm not a hater. Why are you a hater? That's so funny. Isn't you know what's hilarious is that I had I remember, I mean, I'm old enough to remember whenever I've never been a huge baseball fan, but when the Sox won the World Series in whatever 2002, um, um, but White Sox do suck. Whenever they do suck, but it's honestly, I don't even care that they suck. Honestly, um, it's about the love of the game, okay? And there's a huge benefit for the Chicago scene, all right? But sorry, let me finish my story. In 2002 or 2003 or whenever they won, okay? I had like some of my friends, okay, who shall not be named, okay? They're like, we've been diehard White Sox fans for our entire life, blah blah blah, frick the Cubs, blah blah blah, and they have all of these things, and they were like representing. Come to when what 2016 when the Cubs were making their run, and they were like fly the W. They put all of their Sox memorabilia in the closet. I was like, you guys changed up so quick. It was insane. It was insane. Look, look, all right. I'm not saying I'm fine. You can enjoy. You can enjoy. Just don't say you're a real White Sox fan. You can't just be like fly the W when you've been you're repping the White Sox, and then just quietly you can be happy. Quietly. Okay. Everyone all of a sudden we're Cubs fans. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's messed up. I'm telling you, it's messed up. Okay. Um, but the nice thing about having the White Sox suck, and to be honest, the Cubs suck so many years, is that like baseball ticket prices are so cheap. It's so amazing. And honestly, I actually, yes, yes, yes. Okay. I actually could not like care about watching baseball, but the difference that it makes when you're at the stadium having soft pretzels and nachos, ugh, it's different. It hits different, okay? I don't care if I spend $50 on concessions. I got a $5 ticket. like I've been wanting to go to one. Yeah, I mean it's you should go. You should go. Like I think we got $5 tickets, and then me and my friend we because no one cares, there's no security, they can't pay for security, okay? That's where they're getting their cuts, is that they're cutting out security. And what is it called? So then we literally just walked behind the dugout, and then we were just watching like literally premium seats. Um, I'm anxious, can't go alone. I see, yeah, yeah. My brother went without me. There you go. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's always better with a friend or a family member anyway. Okay, I've yapped so much. Let me do this. So, oh, you know what sent me off? Sent me off. Did I even do this? I think I did. What sent me off is I've been using, so I bought these bad boys, okay? I've bought a full cup, a half cup, a quarter cup, whatever, okay? I'm getting professional up in here, okay? What literally sent me off is that this recipe literally told me, okay, 3/4 cups and 3 tablespoons of oat flour, okay? It was that specific, okay? Super Yapper Dr. Pepper. Super Yapper the Rapper. Yeah. um, but They were that specific about the amount of oat flour. And then when it comes to salt, they're like, there's literally a measurement for every single one. There's like 20 ingredients here. There's a measurement for every single one. When it came to salt, what did the cabal of bakers say? They said a pinch of salt. What are we talking about here? Whose pinch? Like, I've got scales, I've got teaspoons, I've got tablespoons, I've got a cup, I've got a quarter cup. But you cannot tell me that, okay, now after all of this alchemy, you're just going to say, like, I have to be Salt Bae? It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable, and I don't understand why the baking cabal does this to us, okay? But we're taking it back. We're taking this part back from them. Okay, enough yapping. Sorry. One egg. We're gonna do our wet ingredients. For some reason, again, I was telling Stream beforehand, is like for some reason, um, we have to separate wet and dry ingredients, and then we have to do it separate, mix it separate, and then we mix the stuff in different bowls, and then we mix the mixes into one mix. It's like, what? Yeah, 1 cup of salt. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. Like, okay, look, in terms of the salt discussion, since you brought it up, this is a tender point for me, MZ. This is a tender point for me. I'm telling you, right? So we're using 1 egg, 1/3 cup maple syrup. Okay. I'm gonna just use breakfast syrup because you know what? Like, who has maple syrup, really? All right. Who actually has maple syrup? Sometimes we will buy maple syrup because my mom loves maple syrup, but then it gets all like alcohol-y and it just doesn't taste good. I feel like maple syrup has such a short half-life. Um, so yeah. Okay. One. Oh God. Okay. Oh no. Okay, mix dry ingredients: oat, flour, sugar, baking powder, blah blah blah, whisk, egg, maple syrup, melted coconut oil, and vanilla. Okay, so I know I've got vanilla in here somewhere. Okay, and then maple syrup. We're doing the maple syrup. What did you say? Oh my, a whole lot of dishes. Uh-oh. Are you saying I have a whole lot of dishes? I do have a lot of dishes to do. Where's my fake amazing maple syrup? Okay. I'm pulling on the string here. If you fall, oops. All right, you fell. It's fine. Okay. Hopefully, ah, give me a second. Oh my God, everything is falling apart. Everything is falling apart. Okay. Did I just smudge the camera too? Probably. W. Camera angle saved. Oh no, you dropped me. Let's see. Okay, we're going back. 1 second. I'm getting to you. Putting back the eggs. All right. All right. Whole lot of dishes. I asked this girl in my class if she wants to hang out. I kind of regret it. Why do you regret it? That's not something to regret. That sounds really fun. 1 teaspoon vanilla. And then we need 1/3 cup and 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. 1 teaspoon vanilla. Okay. And then one what is this? 1/3 cup and 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. 1 second. Oh no. Where's my coconut oil? The only other the only other coconut oil I have is the one that I use for my hair product. Wait, wait, we're not going to do that. Wait. Okay, let me read what you said so then I can respond and then I can look too. Oh, it's right here. I literally took it out because I think she might want to go eat somewhere. Oh, and I'm fast. Well, just do a maybe you could do a dinner. Just do a dinner. Like fasting like fasting ends at like 5, you know? You could go out for dinner and you could explain, right? I'm fasting. You could ask her to fast with you. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. Or maybe. Yeah, I'm losing it. I am losing it. I'm losing my marbles too. Okay, 1/3 cup. Okay, so we've got a one. Okay, here's our one. Holy. All right. Well, this is gonna be a lot of oil, to be honest. A lot of coconut oil, at least. Okay. And, but there's no butter. I feel like I should just use butter. Let me ask ChatGPT. Can I just use butter? Yes, you can absolutely use butter instead of coconut oil. Okay, so let's just do 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and, and then we'll the rest we'll do as butter. Okay, I think that's fair. Okay, I just want a little bit of that nutty flavor. I am a coconut fiend, it seems. Oops. I wasn't supposed to mix the wet and dry ingredients, and here we are, mixing the wet and dry ingredients prematurely. Ah, it is what it is. Do you think she would go for that, by the way? Would she be okay? Butter would taste better, not gonna lie. Yeah. Did you get the clanker? What did the clanker say? Wait, you're so fast with it. Okay. Was it was I gonna get a million free views and you took that from me? So this is yes, I ruined it. You ruined my chance. You ruined my only chance. Okay, so let's say that's 4 tablespoons of butter. Oh, this should be enough. Okay. Apparently, I probably should melt this first. Do you think she would be down for that? Question mark. I also have been using like one lady as my main like supplier of recipes, and I think she just went crazy with the coconut butter. Sorry, coconut oil. I think she just loves coconut, which I mean, me too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, just ask her because I'm over here, but I would I'm just watching the butter so that it doesn't like over stimulate. Um uh yeah, get over melted, I guess. Yeah. What did you have for breaking your fast today, by the way? Hopefully something yummy. Oh, you're not too old. Bro, you know what's so funny? It's like, honestly, this is like, this is such a cope thing to say, but if honest to God, age is such a number in terms of like cultural references and like how you like are in terms of emotionally and like how you feel because um like I was asking literally I was like, "Oh no, I realized how cooked I am in terms of internet culture recently because I asked like two of my like younger Gen Z, like I mean I consider myself OG Gen Z. Okay, I'm definitely on the cusp, but I definitely am not a millennial. So I consider myself Gen Z. So I asked two of my Gen Z younger cousins and then one who's like Gen Alpha. And I was like, "Hey, I don't understand what like." I was like telling them about frame mogging and gesture maxing, and they're like, "What are you talking about, Zeki?" I was like, "Look, man, like if you don't know what this is, I think I'm cooked. I think I think maybe I'm cooked." I had Mexican rice and skirt shake with salt. Oh, that sounds yummy. That sounds yummy. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Like I think oh man. All right. So we've got that. Okay, we've just got to chop up our dates. We haven't gotten to chopping our dates. So let's do that now. Um and remember, every time we cook, we must use a comically large knife. Like it just helps with the vibe. Okay. There is all right. I think I definitely have a bag of dates here somewhere that I no longer know where they are. But I feel bad because I took all of my parents' dates. Okay. And then they had to buy a new box of dates. And then I lost the dates that they got for themselves. So now I'm taking from the dates that they that the new set of dates. So, but you know what? It is what it is. Okay. We only deal with fresh dates. That's why. Okay. Here we go. So here, cancel him. No, that would skip the toilet reasons. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. I think we're cooked. I think we're cooked. I think our brain is probably too fried for me. She's probably a normie. She's probably a normie. And then you come at her trying to like be cool. And then it's just like, she's like, lady, this is a Wendy's. This is bad. Okay, so let's take off our nubbins. Take off our nubbins. I explained so many things to my residency and my co-residents, and they're like older people such as myself. And so I was like, okay, yes, of course they're not going to be the ones that like understand my peak cultural references, right? And then I realized yesterday, like that I'm so cooked because my target demo doesn't even understand my references. And they're they're supposed to be the ones that it's like they're just like, what are you talking about? Frame mogging. And I'm like, don't you know? The ASU frat leader frame mug clap. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's not a good. It's not good. It's not looking good for both of us. But anyway, that is to say, if there's anything to be anxious about, it's not that you're too old. It's that your brain is cooked. Man. So we're deep hitting our dates. We're deep hitting our dates. Oh boy. I am very excited to have these date cookies. Did you say that you're a fan of oatmeal chocolate chip? 6, 7? That's crazy. That's uncalled for. That's uncalled for. You know, it was so funny. It was so funny. My mom, like, so I think 6, 7 hits for like, it still hits for people who are between 6 and 7. It's like, it's, it's, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. You're keeping 6, 7 alive in 2026, you know? And who's to tell you otherwise? You follow that dream of yours. You're still dabbing on people in 2010, okay? Not, no, I'm a fan of oatmeal cookies. Not oatmeal chocolate chip or just oatmeal in general. I'm just cutting up these so that they're like almost raisin size, I guess. Because obviously that's kind of what I'm going for, is that these should be like similar to oatmeal raisin cookies. And then this obviously would just be easier. The editor should not put this in, okay? But this would be so much easier if this was just an oatmeal raisin. but because but because I'm doing this dumb challenge, okay? It's like, I thought that it would be like, oh yeah, this will be fun, and I'm sure there's like a bunch of recipes. And to be fair, there are a bunch of recipes. But it's like after it's just like that's why I've started getting creative. Is that is that ever had oatmeal chai? Every time they would put the camera on someone, the Bulls game, they would do this, and I would just scrunch my nose. Scrunch your nose, enjoy, because these people, they finally get you. Like, these are my people. I'm home. I'm home. But yeah, my mom like teaches like little kids for like Sunday school kind of thing. It's like this community like youth program. And so then she was like teaching them about stuff. And she was like, "Oh yeah, you know, the prophet something something." And there was probably a time span of 6 or 7 years. And then everybody everybody was and she was like, so she came home and like everyone was laughing and blah blah blah. And she came home very, what is it called? Like concerned, because she was like, did I say something wrong or whatever? And she was like, Zeki, what does 6, 7? I was like, Mom, you need to sit down for this. You need to sit down for this one. Okay. There's no there's nothing that I can tell you um that will prepare you. I think I chopped too many dates. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. So these are our other dates. We can keep those somewhere else. We don't want this to be too daily, surprisingly. So this is all we need for that. And then this, we can just actually put over here. Okay. And then we need, oh God, these kids are wilding. They are wilding. Okay. Maple syrup, melted and vanilla. So we just need the maple syrup. And do you know, can I just use this regular freaking syrup? I'm working on emotes. That's cool. I feel like you're way more just handy at like making. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I like learned how to prime sub on Twitch like last month. Um, so I'm still learning how to like do all of this stuff. But let's do 1/3 cup of maple syrup. Okay. So we're just gonna do 1/3 cup. Eh. It's probably fine to just do the syrup, right? I'm assuming. I hope. Tell me quickly before I ruin everything. What's your favorite diet soda? I think you can. Okay. All right, it's on you. As per always, I blame you for everything. So so if it's bad, definitely on you. What? On you, on you. I We know who the culprit is. Right. Makes sense. No, no, no. You're the one. You're the one. Okay. So now we do our magic. Okay. Now we're doing magic alchemy, apparently, where we're mixing our dry ingredients, but you can't mix the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients before you mix the dry ingredients in another bowl. And it's just like, this has to be fake, right? This has to be just like someone made this up and it was just like, this was a joke that they had with their friends that you have to mix the dry ingredients in a separate bowl and then mix the wet ingredients in a separate bowl. Like, and then mix both of those mixes together. That's crazy. It's just it's just crazy. It has to be. It has to be a joke. I feel. I feel. Why does it make sense? Make it make sense for me. Make it make sense for me. Okay? Okay. So now we're mixing our wet ingredients. I probably have a whisk here somewhere, but we're doing it old style. We have to mix them because then sometimes stick weird. Why you come in here with logical take? I thought you were just here to validate my crazy takes. Or are you coming in here with knowledge and information? You think this is the space for knowledge and information, for logic and facts? Okay, because I made that. See. You know what? This is why you're here. This is why you're here. This is why. This is why you understand. I just got. I just got. Okay, in real time in 4K. And honestly, I'm here for it because at first I was like, why does she know this? Why does she know this? And why is she enabling the baking bourgeoisie who want to keep us under the thumb of their strict whatever rules about baking? Baking's supposed to be fun, okay? Baking is like my little first baking whatever set. Like that's what baking's supposed to be. It's about making cookies and making pies and making banana bread, okay, and having a good time. And then they come in here and they make us mix our wet and dry ingredients in separate bowls. All right. And then they say, oh, yeah, you cannot go 1 milliliter over. Otherwise, you ruin the entire thing. And then they also tell you, yes, a pinch of salt. Crazy. It's crazy, I tell you. And we have to rise up. We have to rise up as a people. As a people, we cannot stand for this. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to, I think, we add our dates, walnuts, and chocolate chips. So let's put in our chocolate chips, dates, and walnuts. So we're gonna put in our dates. So 1/4 cup of dates. That's probably like a 1/4 cup. Probably. Okay. You know what? Screw measuring. Okay. We're doing it live. Okay. You want to tell me that there's such a thing called a pinch of salt? All right. It's fake news, I tell you. That's what I think. Okay. I've used half of the paper towel roll. I've just put on, okay? Because that's just how I am. All right. But I'm pretty sure I'm estimating this right. So like a 1/4 cup of walnuts. Oh, you know what I was doing in the first videos that I'm not doing anymore? Yo, Mr. Mango, how's it going? How's it going? Chat, chat, chat. Yes. Okay. We're making oatmeal. Do you agree that there is a baking cabal? That's the first thing that I need to know from you. Okay. I think I'm telling you, it all goes back to Netanyahu. There's surely a baking island. There surely is. There surely is. Okay. I'm telling you, there's some suspicious stuff happening. Okay. Suspicious stuff. They want us to be unknowledgeable, okay? But we know the truth. We know the truth, okay? You don't. There is no such thing as a pinch of salt. They're gatekeeping the actual measurements, okay? All right. I'm just trying to see. This is what happens when you mix your wet and dry ingredients in different bowls. Some of the wet stuff, Netanyahu, chef or spy master. Both, both, okay? It's the bakers, okay? And you think, oh, no, it's not connected. It's not. It is. It is. I'm telling you, I've seen it with my own eyes, okay? They don't want us to awaken, okay? They want us to be mogged and not do the mogging. We should be the ones doing the mogging, okay? Egg Kanaka, how much equals what? Yeah, it's just, that's what I was saying. Okay, so I'm mixing, okay? I'm mixing. This is what our batter looks like so far. Not bad, not bad, okay? And we did it our way, okay? But yeah, do you know, Mr. Mango? Like, what if you have fat fingers? What if you have fat fingers and then you're asked to do like a pinch of salt? Is that not triggering for our fat fingered friends to do a pinch of salt? And then you remember, oh man, I've got fat fingers. Like, what are we doing? Can we not salt? Yeah. Can we not be more, what is it called? We've gotta have more inclusivity, okay? We've gotta have more inclusivity. This is 2026, okay? This is 2026. We can't be doing a pinch of salt anymore. All right? Those are banned words in this chat. If I catch you saying a pinch of salt in this chat, the hammer The hammer is coming down. I'm telling you. And you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. Okay? Alright. Alright. So let's taste it. It's insane. It's insane. This is amazing. This is going to be the best batch of cookies that you guys will ever make. You definitely, I definitely want to eat this raw. Like, just tastes so good. Let me mad myself. No, this is this is mod suicide. No, we cannot have this. Okay. Um, let's do so. Zaki, yes. Can you send me some cookies? The cookies are here, MZ. The cookies are here. Let me see. Can I time? I honestly, can I time you out for 10 seconds? Wait a second. Time out? No, no, no. Not 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes. I'm just kidding. I time. That's so awesome. Power, infinite power. I untimed you out. My bad power is gone. Oh, oh, did I unmod you? That's crazy. Wait, did I unmod you? Oh no, that's crazy. Awesome. That's so awesome. Um, how do I do this? Oh no, no, no. Okay, you're still mod. You're still mod. You see, I come in here to support Zeki, and then what do? I turn it back on you. Okay, so now we've preheated the oven, we've mixed our ingredients, we've put them in different bowls. Apparently, that matters. Okay, um, mix the mixes in different bowls, okay, and then apparently, another fake thing is we're supposed to chill them. Do you guys? We're supposed to chill these bad boys. Um, so I'm just gonna put this outside because it's Chicago and it's 20 degrees. Okay, let me cover this up for a second. And then we'll do daily games as this is chilling, I guess. I don't know. I didn't know that there was a chill step. But oatmeal cookies and chill, as they say. This is a very common phrase in my house. Okay. We are chilling. Let's just make sure there's nothing else that I need to do. Okay? Chicago OP. Yeah. Did you show dough cross section? The cross section comes after we make the food. Bahram. I can't show you a dough cross section. It's just gonna be more dough. It's gonna be more goop. This is why younger sibs get bullied. I hope a bot comes in here and tries to sell you. No, please, MZ, no. Also, I heard some inside scoop that there could be a guest stream from a 1 year's house. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Most of the streams were supposed to happen over there, actually. But Afan got sick, which is obviously fine, unfortunate. Saudi and flying and all that stuff. And so then I was like, well, I don't want to I don't want to get sick. I didn't even get the reward of going to Umrah. Okay? But then I'm just gonna also get sick. Nah, nah, pass me on that. You can pass me on that. So I was just like, you know what? We'll set it up here and my parents can hear me. It's kind of funny, but here I am. Here we are. We're doing it. We're doing it. And honestly, I kind of like this kitchen. It's like nice. I can sleep in my own bed. I was planning on sleeping on their floor for the entirety of the month. Is there a celebrity chef moment possible in the set that 100%. 100%. I mean, it depends on what you mean by celebrity. I mean, so, okay, this is exciting. This is exciting. So, I definitely, okay, okay. I can go an unserious note and then a serious note. Okay. But, I mean, you are on a stream with Gordon Zeki. Come on. Come on, chef uncle, chef auntie. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's possible. That is possible. I think especially for because for Eid, I'm going to do sheer korma. But like, heck, do I know about sheer korma? Like, my mom's sheer korma hits like crazy. So, so sheer korma is definitely going to be a mom special, hopefully, assuming that she's interested and wants to and whatever. But at the very least, she's going to be heavily influenced. This is a very dutiful son moment. Yes, yes. This is that is the peak. That is the peak of cooking there. Um, so yeah. Alternatively, okay, I'll have you know. I'll have you know, like I mean, I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of this. Is that I'm the one who made like I literally um what is it called? I thought it's a simple reel. Okay, it's a simple reel, but I thought of this reel and I was like, hey, okay, let's edit this. So I sent that to the editor, okay, because I have an editor, which is like, that's so cool. To me, that's cool. Okay, so maybe I am a celebrity. Okay, and let me show you. I got. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because this is. I mean, whatever. It's a tiny thing, but I know I'm not supposed to look. I'm not supposed to look. He's a professional streamer. Yeah, I'm a professional streamer now. And my first I got my first follower from Instagram. Like non-botted, like most of the I've gotten other followers on Instagram, but it's always like, hey, I'm new in town. Do you want like, I don't know, like want a collab? And it's just like a link tree and it's just like a whatever OnlyFans girl or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, remove follower. It's like whatever. And so every time I'll get a notification like you have a new follower and I'm like excited and then it turns out to be another bot and I'm just like no, no, I cannot have this happen. Um because it's just whatever. But today I checked, I got a new follower and they're a real person. A real person. So W's in chat. Okay? Um, so I'm just telling you, you're looking at a professional streamer right here, right here. Yes, yes. And you're looking at your celebrity chef right here. I was supposed to. Here's the deal. Actually, MZ was invited. Mr. Mango, you're invited if you come to Chicago. Come to Chicago for our iftar party, by the way. You should. I'm inviting you. This is a real invite. I'm going to actually one second. One second. I'm gonna follow up on this actually, but you should come. But I was trying to get like all my family to like Nosheen, Nazneen, Zubair, like to come on stream. Zubair should be our first guest, and he will be our first guest tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Okay. I was supposed to start with Nosheen, and then she got sick. You know, and then I was supposed to also have Afan. He was sick, and then my other sister, was busy with kids, and then I was like, you guys were supposed to be my first entire week of guests. But then you know what? I yap enough. So I can I was just like, I yap enough, I can probably sustain this This train wreck of a stream. I'm exposing you. For what? What? You know too much, MC. You know too much. And by the way, even though you're mod, I can unmod. I can I can unmod you. No, I would never. I would never. But I can time you out. I can time you out. I'm not. You are mod. You are mod. No, please don't. I need you to be a mod. No, you're definitely a mod. I don't have the magic sword. Oh, here. Let me let me put it. Let me put analytics, moderation, community, roles manager. Oh, you are. That's so funny. That is so funny. All right. All right, you're back. You're back. You're back. If you tell me a pinch of salt again, though, you're on thin ice. You're on thin ice. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, Bahram, you're welcome. You can come through. MZ was invited to be she's in Chicago, so I was like, you should come on. Um, you know, so the guests are coming. I wanted to start off with like family, so then like I felt comfortable. I could feel the vibe and like understand how to do an in-person interview and all of that stuff. But then everyone got busy, which is fair. Everyone does get busy. But then I'm just like, you know what? Tomorrow's gonna be our first guest with Zubair, my brother. But I'll learn something. Is that a threat? MZ, is that a threat? I time you out for 5 seconds and you're threatening me. That's crazy. That's wild, okay? Some gall. I'm a bad chef. You're definitely not. You made the Samoas, and your Samoas mogged mine so hard. They definitely were mewing. They they definitely mewed since they were 5 years old. Your Samoa your Samoa cookies, okay? Because they looked amazing, okay? Um, yeah, they've been look schmaxing. Your Samoa date cookies were look schmaxing for a long time. Okay, scoop rounding tablespoons onto a baking sheet and slightly flatten. So I doubt that you're a bad chef. I just doubt it. I feel like there's like there are degrees of being a bad chef, okay? And I feel like um, brown people in general, because we just know what spices are, like we just have something in our bones. People of color in general, like like we're just better at making good food. Okay, I don't know what it is. All right, and so it's just something in our blood. So even a bad brown person chef is like is pretty good. Is pretty good. So yes, they didn't last. I made 10 and everyone ate them. I told them I learned it from Super Chef Seki. So I'm telling you, I think I want to put, if you like Snickers, I think Snickers would probably be number one. If you don't like Snickers, then I think the Samoas are number one. But I love dates. I mean, I love coconut and I love Samoas. So that's partly why that's that. That's that way. Which, by the way, Mr. Mango, you should try one of the recipes if you're interested. If you're interested, of course, no pressure, no pressure. But this one's turning out just going based off of my dough that I've been eating and I'm getting salmonella poisoning from. uh, it's going to be going to be yummy. I think I'm going to use a different pan here. Oh yeah, let's use that pan. Let's use that pan. Yeah. What else? But yeah, it's just such an interesting it is an interesting thing that I'm doing this series. Um I mean, I think it's kind of hilarious. And I've been eating so many of I'll watch and you do everything and then taste test. Here's the issue, I might need that from you because I have been just like eating everything that I make, and that's actually a problem. like, and then like, what is it called? Ramadan. There's like so many yummy foods that are being made, um, and so it's like crazy because my parents, they're like, they're just like, oh no, we just want regular date, and I'm like, well, I made this whole thing. Like, could you guys try it? And then they try like half of it. And they're like, this is really good. And I'm just like, okay, let's continue, you know? And then, and they're like, yeah, yeah, maybe later or whatever. And so I've been eating all of them. So yeah, you can be the taste tester. You can definitely be the taste tester. The other thing that has happened here, I think it's chilled enough, by the way. So we actually have to bake this thing. So I'm going to get, I'm going to get the dough from outside right now. But this is Chicago diff. This is Chicago diff. You Californians could not imagine, okay? The Californians in chat could not imagine to chill their oatmeal chocolate chip date cookies outside. You know? I don't need a freezer. I'm frozen. We've got ice in our veins, baby. All right. So it is chilled, and now we scoop. It's scoop-a-dilly doop time, baby. All right. Let's wash our hands. I promise this isn't the first time I'm washing my hands. I have potato blood in my veins, in my head and in my heart. It's potatoes. Are you from Idaho? I didn't know that. The land of the taters. That would be cool. Lore unlocked. When I see a potato, go to the market. I am sad. Oh no. Oh no. You you need to stand up for your potato friends. Going to McDonald's is like torture for you. Seeing French fries, that's on the Geneva Accords, it seems. We're scooping. We're scooping. I don't know if I scoop too much, but as long as you're scooping the same amount, I feel like that's probably good enough, right? Like as long as you're consistently making the same amount of scoop, they should all cook evenly, I imagine. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I dream of potatoes. So wait, are you actually from Idaho? That would be so sick. Do you know any potato recipes? Wait, or is that insensitive to say to your potato brethren? Wait, what is this? What is this? Wait, Okay, this better be safe. This better be a safe link. Very safe. Okay. All right. Let's pause. Let's pause this. Let's see what we got here.
I have
Okay. Is this you? Is this your documentary? All right, that's you guys. Can you see? Can you see?
I have potato blood in my veins. My life it's potato. In your working life and your living, it's always potatoes. I dream of potatoes. When we are going to harvest in your mind and in your heart, you feel that you are going to export that potatoes and you are not going to see it anymore. That hurts. The family thinks always from morning to evening about the potatoes.
This man is the real life Sasha Browse. That's so awesome. Where's uh-oh. I lost you guys. Wait. Okay. Holy Inception. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then we should be able to. There we go. We back. We back. It's potato. Great connection. All right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I got I got references, man. I got references. They're deep. All right. I know there's a better way to do that. I just don't know how to. Okay, so like in terms of sharing my screen and whatnot. Okay. So we've scooped. Honestly, I'm just gonna save the dough for later because no one's gonna eat like 9 cookies. So I'm just gonna save this for later. It's not that I want to eat all of the dough. Okay, I promise. Let's just do it. I have space to do more, but I think this is better. All right, that's popped in the oven. Let's clean up a little bit. How long was this recipe supposed to? Look, MZ, we don't ask those types of questions, okay? Every recipe that I make is supposed to only take like 45 minutes, okay? Mara says split out the portion size and freeze it. W take. W suggestion. All right? I will do that. I will do that. It is unfortunate. You know what? You guys, what is it called? Freezer bag, okay? Every every recipe. I think the first recipe that I did, which was the I can't stop eating this, which was the chocolate covered like walnut dates, was only supposed to take like 25 minutes. Like, and then it ended up being like an hour and a half. But I mean, you know, this is part of the journey is learning with me, okay? How I'm supposed to be doing this. And I promise you, and you guys probably already know this, I'm so bad at multitasking. Like as soon as I um as soon as I go into like story mode, Like I have to stop. I have to stop talking or stop doing any other work because I just can't multitask. Um, it's just not in my brain. Which, by the way, since we oh whoops, see, you know what happened is I don't I didn't put a timer on these baked goods. So we how long has it been since I put it in the oven? You guys know? Oh no. Oh no. Do you guys know how long it's been? Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, chat. Chat. How long has it been? Come on, chat. What is happening? I just put it for 8 minutes. 30 minutes? No, no, 30 minutes. I only have 30 minutes. Oh boy. Oh boy. I just put it for 8 minutes, okay? Look, the baking bourgeoisie, they want us to think that baking is hard. You just wing it, okay? You just wing it. What's awesome? What's awesome is that like I try to act like I know what I'm doing on my Instagram reels. It's oh god. I aspirated. Cat, do CPR. Cat, do the Heimlich. Oh man. Oh god. Flashback to 5th grade, where I almost died. Where I almost died from a peanut butter sandwich. Oh lord. From, from choking on a peanut butter sandwich. Sorry for your ears. If your ears got like crazy loud, that wasn't supposed to be the case. Okay. Woo! Is all that? Yeah, it is. I literally aspirated an oat. You're gonna see, you're gonna see a chocolate chip. Whenever I pass away, there's going to be a lone chocolate chip in my lungs, and people are gonna find it's like, where did this chocolate chip come from? And it came from 2026 and this baking stream. Okay. Oh boy. All right. We put this in the freezer. All right. All right. Woo. I'm alive. I have no idea what I was going to say. I was supposed to say, oh yeah, I'm bad. Can you imagine? I'm bad at multitasking. The first time I tried multitasking and talking, turns out I almost died. Multitasking. Oh, man can't even choke and stream at the same time. I know. It's a problem. It's a problem. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Let's put this away. All right. No, no eating. No eating. Eating can only happen. This might be good for the cross section. So we'll keep that. And yeah. What was I gonna say? My brain, the ox to my brain has left. um, I was gonna say something. Anyway, it is funny though, like asking people to come on stream. I don't know, MZ. I think I told you this yesterday, like, but Mr. Mango, like, I asked a couple of people yesterday because I was at a family party. I was like, hey, do you want to come on stream? And they like some of them were like, yeah, I'm down, like tell me a day, whatever, which is like W. But then some of them were like, that's so nice. That's such a great idea. And then I would be like, so do you want to come on stream? You're doing so well. And I'm just like, did you put a timer for the cookies? MZ, that was your job. That was your job. I thought I said chat. I said chat, what's the time? So inshallah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, they hit me with the inshallah in real life. No, we have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. I thought we had only done like 2 minutes before I realized. Um, so here's hoping. It it looks okay. It looks okay, I think. Ah, all right. Let's get ready. I hear him, don't see him. Yes, I'm invisible. If you open the oven, you withdraw all the hot, dry air. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I did not. Elementary stuff. Yeah, yeah. I didn't open it. We have a little light. We have a little light. Um, but it looks okay. So I'm here's hoping that it is okay. And you know what? Let's be for real. You guys aren't tasting these. I can just say that they're amazing. And you won't know the difference. All right, that's a streamer hack for you. Okay. God, I genuinely I know I was going to say like a whole story from the iftar today, but yeah, definitely lost that memory. Bring me a cookie. I'm outside. MZ. That's crazy. That's crazy. MZ do be outside. She's just waiting. She's waiting for her cookie. Taste tester. You know what? Maybe I can't have you as a taste tester. You'll expose me. You'll expose me for being a subpar baker. I will say, okay, look, I'm just saying this for the real, okay? Everything has actually come out amazing. And it's not even like I don't even want to be this good, okay? Like I'm trying obviously, okay? But like I'm fine with having a fail because if I have a fail, that's hilarious, okay? But like and I can farm fails. It's like harder to farm W's, you know? But I only get W's is what I'm realizing. Um so, this is the streamer that you guys have come onto. All right, it's been 10-ish minutes. um, who knows truly how long it's been? Looks pretty good. Let's just keep it on just in case. Huh? Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. It looks done too. I might need a little bit more time. Wait, do I have to let it set? Cuz okay. Do I do the thing with cake where you have to like check if it's doughy? Doesn't matter. These will be soft and chewy in the center, slightly. They'll firm up as they sit. They will firm up. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So this is awesome. So I think I banked that. I think I banked that. Do they not look amazing? Let me show you guys again. Let me show you again. Why am I cooking so good? if I said I come, I'll bring you a dish. You can taste it. I'll taste test the dessert. That sounds awesome. That does sound awesome. Are you actually outside right now, MZ? Does that not look insane? Can I get a I need a flame emoji because I'm very proud of this. I know they're cookies, okay? I've never made cookies from scratch, okay? I'm sorry. There we go. Yes. Yes. They look good, not gonna lie. Yeah. I need milk. That's what I need. We need milk. Any self-respecting cookie needs milk. And then we do our taste test, we do our cross section, and we call it a day. What do you think? Taste test, cross section, call it a day, another W in the super rad kitchen. Okay? We need milk though. And all right, milk. That was the weirdest way to show milk. Milk. Okay. It is a problem with how many of these baked goods that I'm eating literally on a daily basis. Like I'm hoping one of these doesn't slap, but I just know how to make. I know how to make and bake. Okay. They're all a little bit this one will good. They're still setting. They're definitely still setting, but this one we can do we can do okay. Eh? Eh? Pretty good. Pretty good. Look at that texture. Open the door. MZ, open up. All right. Let's do our cross section, or let's try it. Let's try it. Honestly, let's try it. It's amazing. What can I tell you? It's so good. It's so good. Oh no, I forgot about the cross section. It's okay. There's no cross section in this video, okay? You can add. I'm gonna add, if you want, a little bit more chocolate chips on top. Okay? I know that's cheating, but I like it. Let me order a dozen. It's good. It's fire. As per usual. As per usual, I killed it. All right. Well, thank you both for coming through on stream. I very much appreciate it. Um, but yeah, I think that's it for today. Open the door. MZ. I want cookies. The cookie monster has arrived. No, no cookies for you today, MZ. But I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming through. Another W. I can I can smell them from out here. After your pinch of salt comment, thin ice. Thin ice, miss. Thin ice. You unmanned me and now no cookies. I know. What has the world come to? What has the world come to indeed? But yeah, it was wonderful. Um, I think tomorrow we'll do goat cheese stuffed dates, or we'll do something that my brother wants to do. Have a good night, Chef. Okay. Do not aspirate and then fade to black. We cannot aspirate and then fade to black. That is not allowed. Yeah. I'll see ya. I'll see ya, MG. See ya, Mr. Mango. Have a good night. Another W day. All right. Have a good one, guys. Good night. Bye. Bye. Have a good one. Bye.